Long ago, in the heart of a bustling African village surrounded by a vast forest, there lived Baba Tortoise, a creature known far and wide for his unmatched wisdom and clever ways. His shell was marked with scars, each telling a tale of past adventures, and his slow, deliberate movements masked a sharp mind that had solved countless problems for the villagers. In the same village lived Mazi Elephant, a towering figure whose presence alone could shake the ground. Mazi Elephant was strong, and his size commanded respect, but his heart was heavy with greed. While Baba Tortoise shared his wisdom freely, Mazi Elephant hoarded anything he deemed valuable, using his strength to intimidate others. One fateful season, the rains failed to come, the rivers dried up, and the once green fields turned brown under the scorching sun. The villagers were in despair, their crops wilting and their animals growing weak. Then one evening, an elder returned from the forest with a tale of a magical river hidden deep within the woods. This river, he claimed, flowed with water so pure and powerful that even a single sip could bring abundance. News of the magical river spread like wildfire. Mazi Elephant, upon hearing this, decided it would be his alone. With my size and strength, who would dare challenge me? He thought. He marched into the forest, trampling bushes and scattering smaller animals in his path until he found the shimmering river. Its waters sparkled like diamonds under the moonlight, and its gentle sound was like music to his ears. "This is mine," Mazi Elephant declared. Using large stones, he blocked off the river's flow, creating a private pool for himself. He set up camp nearby and vowed to let no one else drink from it. Back in the village, the people's suffering grew worse. When they approached Mazi Elephant for help, he scoffed. "Go find your own water. This river is mine," he bellowed, sending them away in fear. Baba Tortoise watched all this with keen eyes. He was angered by Mazi Elephant's greed, but knew that strength alone would not defeat him. "If I challenge Mazi Elephant with brute force, I will surely lose. But if I use my mind, perhaps there is a way," he mused. That night, Baba Tortoise gathered the villagers. "I have a plan," he announced, his voice calm but firm. "We will teach Mazi Elephant a lesson he will never forget." The villagers listened intently, nodding in agreement as Baba Tortoise outlined his clever scheme. At dawn, Baba Tortoise set off into the forest, carrying a small calabash and wearing a bright agbada adorned with intricate patterns. He approached the magical river, where Mazi Elephant was lounging under a large baobab tree. "Good morning, Mazi Elephant," Baba Tortoise greeted, bowing slightly. "I have come to admire your mighty river. Truly, you are blessed to have such a treasure." Mazi Elephant, flattered by the praise, puffed out his chest. "Yes, Baba Tortoise, this river is mine. No one else is allowed to drink from it." Baba Tortoise nodded thoughtfully. "Ah, but have you tested its true power?" he asked, his eyes twinkling with mischief. Mazi Elephant frowned. "What do you mean?" "This river is not just any water," Baba Tortoise explained. "It has magical properties. If you perform a special ritual, it can grant you even greater strength and wealth." Mazi Elephant's ears perked up. "Tell me more," he demanded. Baba Tortoise stroked his chin. "The ritual is simple, but requires preparation. You must drink the water only at midnight while standing on one leg. But first, you must fast for an entire day to purify yourself." Mazi Elephant, blinded by greed, agreed immediately. He spent the entire day fasting, growing hungrier and thirstier with each passing hour. Meanwhile, Baba Tortoise and the villagers put the rest of their plan into action. That night, as the moon climbed high into the sky, Mazi Elephant approached the river. Following Baba Tortoise's instructions, he stood on one leg and began to drink. But unknown to him, Baba Tortoise had coated the stones near the riverbank with slippery palm oil. As Mazi Elephant drank, his foot slipped and he tumbled into the water with a loud splash. The noise startled the animals of the forest, who began to laugh and chatter. Humiliated, Mazi Elephant struggled to climb out, his once pristine pool now muddy and disturbed. Baba Tortoise emerged from the shadows, shaking his head. "Ah, Mazi Elephant, it seems the river does not favor greed," he said. "Perhaps it is time to share its blessings with others." Realizing he had been outsmarted, Mazi Elephant hung his head in shame. The villagers, who had been watching from a distance, cheered and rushed to the river, filling their calabashes with water. From that day on, the magical river was open to all. Mazi Elephant learned to be more generous, and Baba Tortoise's wisdom was celebrated even more. The village thrived, and the bond between its inhabitants grew stronger. The next morning, the villagers gathered under the baobab tree to celebrate their newfound access to the magical river. Traditional drums echoed through the village, and the people sang songs praising Baba Tortoise's cleverness. Mazi Elephant, though embarrassed, was invited to join the celebration as a gesture of unity. Baba Tortoise addressed the crowd. "Let this be a lesson to us all," he said. "Greed only leads to isolation and sorrow. When we share, we all thrive." The villagers cheered, their voices rising like the morning sun. Mazi Elephant stood up and spoke. "I was wrong to hoard the river. From now on, I will use my strength to help, not to harm." His words were met with applause, and the villagers forgave him, teaching him the value of community. The forest animals, who had witnessed everything, decided to hold their own gathering. Monkeys swung from trees, birds chirped melodious tunes, and even the shy antelopes joined in the celebration. Baba Tortoise, their hero, was honored with gifts of fruits and flowers. Over time, the magical river brought prosperity to the village. The once dry fields turned green, and the villagers' crops flourished. The river became a symbol of unity and shared blessings. A reminder of the wisdom of Baba Tortoise and the lessons learned by Mazi Elephant. Did you enjoy this story? If you did, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Fact Story Ever for more inspiring and entertaining tales from around the world. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. See you in the next story.